Good morning, investors. Penny Stock Whispers here, doing a stock chart video for NHYT, Neohydro Technologies Corporation. Last trading day was October 1st. We saw a previous close of 0.0375. We closed up last at 0.0361. That was a decrease of 3.73% on a volume of 782,200 shares. NHYT is looking pretty good to me. I think we're starting to find our support here and really starting to grow off of that. We're going to make some major moves here, I think. The indicators are looking really good, and like I said, we have found that support. We're building strength off of that. The 14-day RSI is at 42.11 and leveling out here. We are on a nice decline there for a while. After we crossed underneath that 50, we were going down pretty fast, but it has leveled out. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. It looks like it's slowing down and it's looking to correct itself anytime now. We are reaching almost down to some of the most recent lows as well, which is another strong indication that we could see this bounce pretty soon. On the daily charts here, it's looking about the same. We have this really strong support right about where we closed up on Tuesday. If I can get a line to show up here, I'm trying to get that going. Here we go. Yeah, right around here we saw some serious support not too long ago. 0.03, right around the area we're at right now, is acting as strong support in my opinion, as well as volume slowly starting to kind of pick up here. We weren't doing so well at the end of September and at the middle of September, and then September is coming to an end. You can see this slowly starting to climb up here. That's really going to reflect nicely on our accumulation chart, which is looking very good as well. We'll get to that in a second. The MACD line is looking like it's hit just about as far down as it can go. I think we're going to see this bounce off really nicely. It's also pretty close to its signal line, which means if it bounces in any way, crossing over that signal line won't be hard, and that'll signal a nice buy indicator. The 15-day tricks I like a lot here. It's pinching really tightly with its signal line. We should see that cross over within the next day or two if things continue the way they're going. I really like that the way that looks. Crossing over that's a strong buy indicator for a lot of investors, and it just looks really good. So it usually signals a nice turnaround on a chart. Slow stochastics did cross underneath and headed down at 32.25. With everything else finding some strong support, I'd like to see this continue that way. Another nice note about this is that we are seeing higher lows, which is the definition of an uptrend here. So technically our slow stochastics, while down recently, is still moving up, and I'm liking the way that that looks. CCI looking good. It's at negative 112. We've just touched that bottom line there. I like to see it bounce off of that. We don't usually stick underneath there for too long, which tells me that we're going to bounce off of this pretty soon. Stochastic RSI is kind of doing the same thing to me. We are kind of dipping down, but it is slowing down right here at these 0.27 region here. It's slowly starting to level out here, which is showing support and gaining that strength to see this start to recover nicely. Chike and money flow very strong. We've been trading very nicely here, which is a good sign for NHYT, even though we were down and everything is looking kind of dismal at first glance. Really digging into the stock charts here and showing all these little indicators and how they are still uptrending. Like this, the 14-day RSI, the stochastic RSI, I should point out again, is also doing this uptrend thing where it's hitting higher lows, which is a good sign. Chike and money flow rocking it here. Negative DI is above the positive DI, but our ADX, the 14-day, is so low as it is. It's at 13.31. You really can't take anything off that too seriously. The PVO looking strong. It is climbing. It's at negative 14.729. It did just cross over its signal line, which is always a good indicator. Money flow index at 14-day is what I have it set at here. It's at 27.52. Just like everything else on this chart, it's reached pretty much its most recent bottom here. We're finding a lot of support at this line. Crossing underneath this would take just so much effort. I don't think we're going to see that happen. And to reassure us with that, we are seeing this slowly start to level out here, where we're not dropping as steeply. That's always a good sign, showing a telltale indication of reversal on this NHYT stock here. I also am absolutely thrilled with the accumulation distribution chart, where we've seen this just consistent climb up here, and it's continuing to do so even at the very end. You can see how it's still curled up and continuing to grow. It means investors are still interested in the stock and still buying new shares and holding on to them. So this is NHYT. I think we're going to see something really fantastic come of this in the next couple days here. It's looking really good. So if you want to talk about it, leave your comments in the description below. In the comment section below, you can talk to us directly on iHub or find us on our website. You can email us on there. It's www.pennystockwhispers.com. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing. Have a good day.